All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Sanusi Not Life. My name is Adewalagboke Jr. Please review us, rate us, give us a 5-star. Don't be a hater. Today, I'm going to talk about independent artists, what it takes to be a successful independent artist. I think I was inspired by a lot of stuff I'm seeing on TV, media. What I'm noticing that a lot of artists, they have their creations, but it's also under the guise of some other companies. And I'm realizing where I am or whether different individuals, it's better to be independent and not have to put up with the nonsense from these companies. But before we get into this podcast, I want to thank our sponsor. This Sounds Vision podcast is brought to you by Anadel Foot and Ankle. Don't live with foot pain. Let Anadel Foot and Ankle make your feet happy again. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. As I stated before, every pair, this custom I thought is going to every pair of battles that I wear, whether it's the low tops, the high tops, the sport ones. I got to have my Anadel Center custom orthotics in there because I used to have a lot of foot pain. I used to have plantar fasciitis and it hurt like I don't know what. Now I'm pain free. I haven't felt anything in God knows how many years. Best custom insoles I've ever worn in my life. They are tailored to my feet specifically. Nobody else can wear this. That's the great thing about Anadel Center. You go in there, they got all the equipment you've ever seen in your life, technology, and Dr. Nero Sode is going to take care of business. He's going to let you know what's going on with you and figure out what the diagnosis is. And he's not all about surgery. He's going to tell you the different exercises, which happen to be the solution for me. So AnadelCenter.com, y'all. AnadelCenter.com, y'all. AnadelCenter.com, y'all. And let Dr. Nero Sode, the best foot specialist in the world, take care of you. So, all right, y'all, let's get into this podcast. As I stated before, independent artists. You know, I've been doing a lot of superhero series for a while, which I'm going to get back into. But being an artist, I think what I'm learning is that a lot of people are not, a lot of artists aren't independent. And the things I want to talk about, right? Operating as an independent artist, the financing, the marketing, the obstacles, and the rewards, which come with, you know, having money and all that stuff. But first things first, financing. I think the reason why a lot of artists aren't independent is because they can't finance their own dream, which is understandable because it's very expensive. For me, I've weighed the pros and cons. I've had many jobs being offered to me from very big companies. And what I realized was in doing work with them, I'm going to lose what I've created. Because the minute you work for them, they own everything you create. I don't care if you're a Marvel artist or DC Comics artist or whatever artist, they own everything you create. The minute you walk into that building and the minute you even leave in that building, they have disclosures and everything that you sign that says that they own everything you create. And so I don't want to be in that situation. So if you're trying to finance yourself, what can you do? Get a job, drive Uber, drive Lyft, which I've done. Work at Best Buy, work at Walgreens, work at CVS. This is how I've paid for my dream. And the thing about financing my dream is that I always do this. Whatever it took for me to, whatever I need to buy, if it took me 6 months to save up the money, that's exactly what I was going to do. I wanted no loan. I was debt free and I was going to stay debt free. I'm debt free right now. I don't owe any money. I don't owe you a dime, squat, penny, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Every money I get from my sales on my website or from going to art shows, from any money that I get, it's mine. Like I don't want to owe Marvel or DC Comics. I don't want their money because I know the consequences of their money, right? The money is, okay, we give you money, now we own your creations. No, you don't own a damn thing. You don't own Carjack for Assassins. I mean, when I first started way back, which was in 2009, with all this art stuff, I didn't know where I was going. All I know was I wanted to have characters. I wanted to make my own apparel. I wanted to make my own footwear. I wanted to be able to do a whole bunch of different things. So, I mean, everything started with this Carjack for Assassins right here. This is how it all started right here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is all that inspired everything I'm doing right now. And I just told myself, you know what? So whether it's Batman or whether it's Pokemon or whatever I've drawn, or even this drawing right here, Wonder Woman, everything started with posters, man. I just said, look, I'm going to buy my own printer. I'm going to buy my own heat press. I'm going to buy everything I need. And I'm going to save. If it takes me 5 months, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to avoid loans. If there's a grant to be found and I can get it, great. If I don't care. But I'm willing to wait 6 months, 1 year, 1 year and a half, 2 years. If it takes however long it takes for me to save, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finance myself because when you're financing yourself, you're not beholden to any of these companies. And the way a lot of these companies operate might not fit you. You might not like it. And some people could work in the companies, but I've realized, and something I love that Stephen A. Smith said, the great Stephen A. Smith for ESPN, who also has his own a platform now with the Stephen A. Smith Show. He said, no matter what you major in, make sure you minor in business. And that is so true. I'm going to say that again. Stephen A. Smith said, whatever you major in, make sure you minor in business. And it's so true. You need to minor in business. I don't care if you're a scientist. I don't care if you're a doctor, engineer, lawyer. You might design something that can be patented, and now it becomes a business situation, and now it becomes a financing situation. And just because they got the money doesn't mean they get to own what you create. So you have to really be independent thinking. Save your money. Live within your means so you can have more means for the other things you're doing. Like, I've had the same pair of jeans for like, oh my God, probably 15 years. Of course, I work out and I take care of myself, but that's not the reason why I have the same pair of jeans 15 years. It's because I don't feel like I need to buy another one. I don't really, and the clothes that I buy now are all the stuff that I make on my own because I'm a custom designer. I only wear my own brand now, you know what I mean? So I don't feel the need to go beg for money. You have to finance yourself because these banks, these financial institutions, whatever you call them, most of them are assholes. I'll just be straight up frank. You have a great idea, and they will think that the idea is not great, so they don't want to give you the funding. And then the minute you make it bigger, now they want to give you funding. That's the ironic thing about now. Now I'm starting to get these a-hole banks calling me, talking about, do I need money? No, I don't need no damn money. And stop leaving voicemails on my phone, because I don't want your damn money. You know what I'm saying? I don't need your money. It's just, you have to really be patient. You have so many platforms now to where you can get money. Whether if you're posting your stuff on social media, which I've brought up before, if you get big enough on social media, they will pay you. That is literally a job for a lot of people out here. A lot of people are actually getting paid off of social media. That is their job, to be an influencer. And people over here knocking there, and they're taking that money they're making from social media and putting it towards the things they want to do. Financing your dream is important. So keep a good day job, something preferably that you love, which is important because you're always going to need positive energy once you get off work to get into what you do. Like me, I work every day. I work whatever jobs I work. Once I get off work, it's now as I always like to say, I go to work, and then when I get off work, now it's time to go do the real work, which is my dream, right? So, and the way I always say it is, my job is my hustle, and my dream is my navigator. That's the one that's making everything, that's going to make everything happen. I'm never going to call my job. I'm never going to say something like, oh, I work, and then I do my dream on the side. No, I say, I got my dream, and I do the job on the side. You see what I say right there? I got my dream, and I do the job on the side. I can't stress enough the importance of understanding your words that you use and knowing that this independence, being an independent artist, is harder, but it's more glorifying at the end, because now when these companies step to you, they can't step to you with bullshit, which is what most of them are full of, bullshit. They're figuring out how they can screw you over on what you've got and leave you in the desert. I mean, look at music. Music is a prime example of what I'm talking about. Just because they give you a record deal, which is a joke, it's like a payday loan. Now they own all your music. And now you realize that you signed a BS deal. By the time you get to your second album, your album goes God knows how many times platinum, and you're still broke. Makes no sense. Your publishing, your royalties, your masters, which you should own, they own it for perpetuity, which is even more crazy. So the financing part, it's important to have patience. And in order to finance your stuff, you can finance it just by being patient, saving your money, 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, whatever it takes. But save your money and do it yourself, and avoid the loans if you can. If there's grants, great. But and even if you do get a loan, get an interest rate that's not insane, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why we had this crazy marketing crash, house marketing crash, because people were living outside of their means. It's really important when you're going to pursue a dream to live within your means. Make some sacrifice. That means maybe not going out every damn Friday, or traveling, or going on as much vacations. I don't know. I don't know how many vacations I've taken in the last 15 years, to be honest with y'all. I don't really count it, because for me, I feel like if I take a vacation, now I'm just taking money away from my dream. And my goal is to always take every penny that I get and put it towards my dream. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? So, financing right there. Next up, marketing. Marketing as an independent artist, I don't want to call it hard, because I don't think it's hard. I think one of the things I've learned to do is how to do it, right? Because the thing about being marketing is, I found to realize that it's algorithm, social media, right? And social media being the biggest giant. Back in the day, before the social media boom, you used to have to go beg a marketing company or pay them money to market whatever you was doing. If you sold shoes, clothes, pharmaceuticals, garden supplies, whatever it is that you're doing. Being an artist, one thing I realized real quick was, okay, I need to learn how to use my social media. And I remember I used to use Instagram a lot. But what I noticed about Instagram is it doesn't give you the platform. Its algorithm is slow as I don't know what. And then one day I discovered TikTok. I'm like, oh my God, I put my stuff on there. Before I knew it, I had 8 million views, 8,000 plus followers. And I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. Are you serious? And I got better at it. And then I wanted to figure out why it is that I'm getting a lot of views. And then I realized it was my videos, right? 10 to 15-second video clips. Nobody really wants to see you do a, let me see if I can find something. I'm gonna see if I can find a video. Nobody wants to see a 30-second clip of a video, man. I'm just being honest. The more longer the video is, the less likely people are bound to watch it, right? So something simple like this, if I can pull it up. Marketing. Marketing is important because you need marketing. Like I'm gonna show you a little bit of this video right here.
Carjack for Assassin's bio book. It tells you about the height, weight, character profiles, and all that from the characters in the Carjack for Assassin universe. Because the first official Carjack for Assassin's comic book is coming out. And so if you want to, when you're going to get the comic book to understand what's going on in the Carjack for Assassin's universe, you're going to need this book, right?
Batas 2 high tops. And we got them with different characters. This right here is the Cajun / Sanusi special. But we got in Carjack for Assassins, Blade, Iron Man, Batman, Wonder Woman, Voltron, Storm, you name it, we got it. So let's check it out, yo. This is Cajun right here on this side. You know what I mean?
All right, y'all. Guess what we got here? Bomber jackets. And we got them in 4 different types of materials too. Marble velvet, satin, jersey, and waterproof. Now, you can decide which one you want, but we also got them in different characters too, from Carjack Assassin, which you see here, to Iron Man.
If you love superhero posters, we got plenty for you. Blade, Iron Man, Black Panther, Wolverine, Batman, Green Lantern, John Stewart. Sweatpants, right? As you can see, I got it on a hanger. They feel great. I was wearing this all through my travels, and people were like, "Whoa, what is that you got on?" People were like, "This is so sick." Carjack for Assassin sweatpants, but you can get them in different sweatpants too. I also got the All-Star one too. You know what I'm saying? Let me break that out for y'all. These are phone cases. This right here is the sickest phone case ever. Of course, this is my phone case. It's got my, I like to call it having my vision board and everything I'm trying to accomplish. You know what I mean? But this is the modern 5 version 5 of the Carjack for Assassin, right? As you can see, black. Batas Sport Ones. Great for running, great for exercising, great for general wear. If you love comfort, then you love these Batas Sport Ones. Get yours today at sunvision.com. Stay safe, y'all. Peace. That's marketing right there. Break that out for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's marketing. I do that every day. I come up with concepts. I don't care if it's a hoodie, if it's a beanie, if it's a bomber jacket, if it's a shoe, if it's a poster. I come up with a video every single day. When a person sees the physical item in my hand, that makes them to go to my website. And I have increased my website visit by 92% just off of the videos that I've been doing. And I'm very into numbers, right? I'm into saving my money. I'm into knowing how I'm spending my money. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never had to depend on banks or anything like that to get this far. Trademarks, copyrights, all that stuff that I've accomplished, all on my own. I ain't begging nobody for their money. I can't tell how many people I've had talk about, do you need a silent partner? Nah, man, I'm not good. I'll pass on the silent partner because you're not really a partner. All you care about is the money. You don't really care about the process of how it takes to get to where I am. So I avoid people like that. Marketing is I call it an imaginative type of world. You gotta be clever with your videos. You gotta be clever with your lines. You gotta be clever at what you're doing. Like even this right here. I'm gonna show you different types of videos, but it's important. I can't stress enough the importance of like having videos that relate to people and then being authentic in your videos too, right? People got to see the passion of what you're doing. That's part of marketing too. And I've noticed about marketing, if you watch videos, whether about cars or whatever, they always start off with something that's got nothing to do with the car. It's like a distraction. And then they tell you what they're selling at the end. Like, I'm like, what? It's been happening for probably the last 15, 20 years where the commercials make no damn sense. I'm sure I'm not the only one that thinks that, but that's just the way the commercials are today. They're just insane. They make no sense. Like if I'm talking about this hoodie, I'm going straight to talking about this hoodie because I know I only have 10 seconds to 15 seconds of your time before I lose your attention. Because especially in America too, we have this low attention span thing. I can't speak for the rest of the world, but in America, the attention span is 10 seconds or less. It's just pathetic. You know what I mean? So they have to distract you to keep your attention. So marketing, and part of marketing too is spending money. How you going to allocate money towards it? Is it going to be billboards? Is it going to be kiosks? Is it going to be whatever? Or maybe I used to pay money to Instagram every week to promote my stuff. And I was realizing, wait, why am I paying your money if you're only doing anything for me? I mean, I probably went 5 straight years. No, I'm going to say 2 straight years of giving Instagram money every week to promote my website. And they weren't doing a jack squat for me. I said, why the hell am I giving y'all money if the money isn't doing anything for me? Nah, how about I just get better at posting myself? Then I realized, wait, Facebook is there, TikTok is there, YouTube is there, and those are better platforms. Like, I don't use Twitter, which is now called X, that much. I don't vibe with it, but it's still there. It's still available because when people ask me, do you have a Twitter? Yes, Sanusi Vision at Twitter. But marketing is available and it's free to you. You ain't got to pay nobody to do it no more. What you got to do is get off your ass and do it yourself. You got these social media problems. With one video, I can reach 500,000 people. And all I'm asking for is 1% back to go to my website. And 1%, let's say 1% out of 500,000, let's say that's 5,000 people. If I get 100 people to buy from my website, I've won. You don't need big companies to market for you anymore. What companies are doing now is they're seeing you grow your brand and they come to buy your company plus your brand. So now they're taking your clients, your base, your fans, your name, your domain name, your trademark. These are all part of your brand. A lot of people, just artists in general, because I'm focused on artists, they are clueless. Excuse me, I'm under the weather about what it is to market or just owning a business. Marketing is part of it. I mean, these artists make me laugh when they're whining about nobody's seen my stuff. Of course, nobody's seen your stuff. You don't do enough to put your stuff out there. And especially the fact that you've got social media available to you and you're still sitting on your ass whining and crying about what anybody doing for you. It's on you. Excuse me, y'all. It's on you to make your business be seen. I'm going to say that again. It's on you to make your business be seen. I've come this far and I've started to realize that reason. Excuse me. The reason why I've come this far is because I've strategically put myself here. I literally take what I make and put it back into what I'm doing. So that way, I'm not beholden to anybody. I come up with market videos every day. I think of an idea, I record it. And of course, with these phones that we got now, oh my God, you can literally make a movie. The detail on these phones are insane. I know for me, the only reason why I bought my phone was so I can use it for business, so I can use it for social media posting. And let me tell you, it has been a blessing to my marketing strategy. It has worked to the point. It's worked to the point where Facebook is now paying me. I ain't telling you how much they pay me, but they pay me. You know what I'm saying? I'm cutting checks now, and I'm feeling damn good about myself. So marketing is a big part of what you're doing. Next up, obstacles. Yes. Most people want to see obstacles as I failed. This and that. Like, look, honest real talk, failure is just practice for success. If you're an independent artist, I don't care if you're an independent artist or maybe work for Marvel, DC, DreamWorks, or whoever you work for, you're going to fail. So might as well just get used to that. Failure is inevitable. I have no interest in going undefeated in life as an artist or whatever. My goal is to learn. The more I learn, the better I'll get. You know what I'm saying? Every learning experience is a part of your blueprint. And the problem with a lot of people is that they're afraid of obstacles. A lot of artists, this is why they become beholden or they become attached to big companies because they don't want to take any of the risks, which means their money. So they want the company to take all the risks, right? But then they want all the glory when the money comes in. No, the company's not going to do that for you. Hell no. Get off your own ass and take some risks. No risk, no reward. I always say that to myself, man. No risk, no reward. You can take risks and they can be calculated too. And sometimes you just got to straight go off your gut, man. That's why the universe put that in there for you, your gut, your instincts, right? Trust your instincts. I think that's the one thing that will never lie to you. Your instincts always tells you. Your instincts tells you when there's somebody bad around you. Your instincts tells you when there's danger. Your instincts tell you when there's fear. And your instincts can also help you with your business. A lot of the stuff that I've done is very instinctual. Like people might have thought I didn't know what I'm doing, but I knew what I was doing. Look at where I am today. I'm one of the few people on this planet that has as many trademarks as I'm not going to tell you how many I have, but I have a lot. You know what I'm saying? I remember sending my documentation to to the trademark office, and it was like, I ain't never seen this before. How you send that many trademarks in and get almost all of them? Because I believe in myself. I mean, the money that I used to spend on the trademark was a lot of money. Trademark is not cheap. That money I spent on the trademark, I probably could have done something else with it. But to me, owning my stuff, the name brands and the brand itself was more important to me. Obstacles are part of it, man. I get so tired of these artists that whine and cry about failure. Oh, nobody's sponsoring me. Oh, nobody's finding me. Like when I go to these comic expos, these artists that set up their garbage looking tables. How the hell you expect anybody to come up to your table and buy anything when your table looks like it costs $5? No, seriously. You spend some damn money on your table. Go buy an easel. Buy a tablecloth. Make it presentable. Presentation draws attention. I'm going to say that again. Presentation draws attention. And when I realized that with my videos, that's when my videos started taking off. I mean, I have videos that have like 500,000, almost 1 million. I mean, I've done, and then when I put it on Facebook, I couldn't believe the amount of views my podcast was getting. Because what I noticed about podcasts is that it all started off on Stitcher, Apple, Spotify, yada, 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 you name it. But then I started realizing people are visual. I started realizing, wait a minute, hold up. I'm going to switch to YouTube. If I'm not getting the amount of views that I want on these other platforms, I might as well go to YouTube and Facebook and get the views that I want. Now, not only do you get to listen to me, but you get to see me, right? You get to see my facial experience, how I feel, or whatever it is that might be. You know what I'm saying? I think we're a visual society. I don't care if it's America, Europe, Africa, it doesn't matter. We're a visual society. When we see something, it lets us know whether we want it. And the obstacles, the things that I failed at was trying out stuff, buying out equipment, buying clothing. God, I can't tell you, I have samples of clothing that I'm still having today because I thought, oh, they'll be good. And I realized, oh, this is not going to work. You know what I'm saying? And then when you take it to the art shows, even though it has value, people expect you to give it to them for free, but I'm not giving you shit for free. I pay for this. You want this, you're going to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So obstacles, man, it's just a part of the business as an artist. Too many artists act like a bunch of punks. They don't want to lose. All they want to do is win. And they don't know shit about business, but they want all their money in their pocket. They just want to draw and then let somebody else do it. It's like galleries, art galleries. I would never put my stuff in an art gallery because it's bullshit. The gallery takes your stuff, they make a bunch of money, and they give you a commission. Why the fuck are you giving a commission on my own stuff? Hell no. Part of my English, but I just felt like I needed to cuss right there. You know what I'm saying? It's how you operate your business and how you deal with the obstacles. If you're an artist, if you're going to be independent, part of the obstacles is the bunch of no's you're going to get. And what you got to think in your head is that I got my 1 yes coming. I got my 1 yes coming. I got my 1 yes coming. As long as you think like that, all your failures are nothing compared to your victories. You can have 100 straight failures, but that one victory is so great, it towers over all your failures. The minute you get that one victory, it just wipes out all them losses. I always tell people, man, losing ain't a bad thing, because guess what you get from it? Experience is what you get. Somebody once told me this right here. Experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. I'm going to say it again. Experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. I've learned from my failures. Man, I can't tell you how many times I've been so grateful that I failed at something in retrospect. That's what, I mean, one of my biggest failures in the past as an artist was when I was solely focused on music. Then I failed out. Then it led to the birth of Carja for Assassins. What's greater than that? And there I thought the door would close. Oh no, that thing busted wide the hell open. And here I am, Carja for Assassins version right here that you're seeing on this hoodie right here. All this hoodie would have never happened if I never just took that chance in 2009 and to say, you know what? Let me start drawing right now. And let's see what happens by the year 2012, October 19, 2012. That's when I finished Carja for Assassins, which led to this right here. The creation of this bio book, Carja for Assassins. This bio book led to animation, the first official Carja for comic book that I'm working on right now. You don't understand like how much failure, obstacles is not that bad. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've tried different stuff like creating phone cases, what I'm talking about later. But just different stuff that I want to try. Like, obstacles do not move me at all anymore. I just see them as practice for success. That's straight up what it is. It's like anything, anybody in a craft, whatever, basketball, football. I've heard players say, the late great Kobe Bryant used to say, rest in peace, Kobe. Practice was a lot harder than the game. Because by the time I had practiced the way I want to practice, come game time, man, please, that ain't nothing. So that's the way it is, man. Obstacles isn't shit. You just got to look at it that way. You're going to fail. Oh, whatever. Dirt off your shoulder, like Jay-Z said, and go get it. And like Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. That's what I am. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And for those who don't understand, that means you are a business. This is what I'm referring to, being an independent. You know You know what I'm saying? So last but not least, the rewards. The rewards of being an independent artist. I got to tell you, the rewards of being an independent artist to me are, well, of course, the money comes back to you, all to you. But it's just the fact that you know that you took a chance on yourself, right? To me, this is rewards right here. This is rewards right here. The beanie, the hoodie, the glasses cases. You know what I'm saying? You know, phone cases, creating my own products. These are rewards right here. And these are what I mean by rewards. I took my money, I invested in what I believed in, and then stuff started manifesting itself into reality. And that's kind of stuff only happens when you give yourself time. You have to give it's like when you take a plant and put it in the ground, the seeds, it needs time to grow. It's the same thing with you as an independent artist. Too many artists are too quick to let me go find a company that's going to sponsor me and I'm going to be under a structure. Okay, that's great. But don't be whining when they're giving you a full cut of the money, because you don't deserve a full cut of anything. Sorry, my computer's over there going to sleep. Gotta wake it up. Like a lot of artists, they'll come to my table and say, oh, I work for Marvel. And I just have this look on my face like, I don't give a damn. Why are you telling me? You work for somebody. Your check, your name is in the middle of the check. Mine's on the left side of the left corner of the on the upper left corner. Which one of us is winning? You know what I'm saying? You think small. You want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. You want to fly first class. I want to own the airline. Like, dude, we're on different planes of thinking. Like, I laugh at people because the rewards of being independent are so great. You get to learn a whole lot. The intricacies of everything. Like for me, for example, I'm the artist. I'm the animator. I'm the apparel designer. I'm the footwear designer. I'm the designer. I create the sounds. I even make the instrumentals for my own stuff. I understand the mechanism of how to create my stuff. I have my own printers. These are all things I've acquired over the time of everything I've been doing. Like instead of running to FedEx or copy shop or whatever, I bought my own printers. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like when people make an order for a t-shirt, I have my manufacturing stuff. I'm a sewer. I practice sewing every Friday. Literally, I have my own sewing machine. I understand printing press. Like I don't even though I'm still chasing my dream, I keep a day job, but I'm not beholden to any company. Like the company that hired me, I told them, I'm in the interview, I told them straight up, culture is all that matters to me. You don't own me. You know what I'm saying? And I remember in the interview, and the manager, 10, 15 minutes into the interview, wanted to hire me. I said, yeah, I work for myself. While I'm here, I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing. I told him, I'm an artist. I'm an animation artist. I'm going to be big one day. There's nothing you can do to stop it. And he said, I'm not going to stop you. We encourage our employees to have other hobbies. He actually asked me, what do you do for fun? I said, I love to draw. I love to animate. I love to snowboard. I said, I got a big project I'm working on with my animation, and it's going to make me big one day. It's going to make me famous one day. It's like, wow. You know, tell you what, we'll stick you in computers. I said, works for me. And he said, would you like to work here? I said, sure. He said, you want to take the job today? I said, no, let me think about it. Because I know I have choices. And these are the things that come as rewards because you know yourself. Too many artists are just a bunch of punks. They don't want to take their chance on themselves. Let me go walk for somebody and they want to whine later. Well, you didn't tell me I didn't sign this. No. Yeah, they did. Excuse me. Your dumb ass didn't read the contract. Read the damn contract. It's called fine print. These companies don't, excuse me. These companies don't owe you anything. They're not loyal to you. You need to be loyal to yourself. Like I always say, something I heard Derek Jeter say, loyalty one way is stupidity. I'm going to say it again. Derek Jeter said, loyalty one way is stupidity. And it is. You're an idiot if you're loyal one way. Companies only going to do what's best for themselves. So you need to do what's best for you. Read that contract. So the rewards of being an independent artist are, to me, I'd rather take a chance on myself, which is the best bet, than work for a company. I've turned down jobs from companies. Nowadays I don't even bother anymore because I'm getting to the point where I know one day the big break is coming. And it's already happening. Like the things that I'm doing, the podcast, the animation, the comic book series, the whole apparel, footwear line, accessories, whatever you want to call it. It's just getting bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? I get commission work. Like I have drawings that are 6 feet tall, 7 feet tall. I mean, I charge my value. Like I don't apologize for my value. Like that's my reward right there. creating my value. I think that's the biggest reward I have right now. And I'm only going to get it bigger, is my value. I know my value. Like somebody will ask me something, how much you charge per hour to draw something? $300 an hour. And then they'll say, well, it's only going to take you 5 minutes. And I'll look at that person like, who the F are you to tell me how long something's going to take? And the minute I hear that you tell me how long something's going to take, we're done with that conversation. See, too many artists act like when somebody brings work to them, like, yeah, thank you for bringing work to me. I'm the opposite. Like, yo, dude, what is this shit you put in front of me? Because I might not want to do it. I'm just being honest. I don't really sit there begging people to give me work. Because I know I'm the type of guy, the work I get in 1 month is probably the work that most people do in a whole year. Like I make what you make in a year in a month or in 3 months. I know my value, and that is the biggest reward I've gotten out of it. Like if you go on my website right now, you want this hoodie? I hope you got 300 plus. You want this beanie? 120 plus. Because everything I do is custom. I'm not Walmart. So when I get these haters on social media, why your stuff costs so much? And I don't even bother replying. But in my head, I'm thinking, why are you so broke? If not, if you don't like my price, take your ass to Walmart. Go to the dollar store, Dollar Tree, wherever the hell, dollar, whatever they cost. But it ain't going to be my website. You ain't my customer. And I had to learn in having value, everybody ain't my customer. That's probably another big reward. Everybody ain't my customer. And you never hear people say that. Everybody ain't my customer. I got my customers. They're people that appreciate value. They appreciate quality. They appreciate something that's going to have longevity to it. Those are my customers. And that's my biggest reward. If I sell somebody one hoodie today, and that person comes back to me and says, man, I still got my hoodie 6 years later, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. So that's my biggest reward. Excuse me. That's my biggest reward. And that's what to me it takes to be an independent artist. Financing yourself. You know, so let's talk about recap on this thing. Being an independent artist. Operating as an independent artist. Financing yourself. Marketing yourself. The obstacles. Then the rewards. All four are important. And I remember putting together this podcast, what I thought was important. To me, those are the most important things right there. You need money to do what you got to do. You need marketing strategy to make it successful. You're going to fail one way or another while you're doing it, but you don't quit. And then, of course, the rewards. Aside from the money, then there's the value. Now, let's say if I decide I want to sell, shoot, whoever wants to come at me with Sanusi Vision, they got a whole lot they got to pay for. Domain names, trademarks, marketing, social media platforms, website. I'm going to charge them to the charge so they ain't got no more money. And I'm at the point where I don't want to sell anything because I feel like ownership is very important. This whole universe I've created is something I want to pass down to my children one day. And then they can pass it down to their children. And so in the year 3099, 4099, man, Adewale Cajun Agboke Jr. created this massive universe that has employed God knows how many people. So that's my rewards right there, man. It's real important to know what's up with yourself. And I just love being independent. I've never wanted to work for anybody. When I was in school, Long Beach City College, the greatest college in the universe, I used to tell my art teacher, man, a lot of these guys in here looking for a job. I'm over here to learn what I want to do so I can start my own business. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how I felt about it. And the power of manifestation has manifested what I've done today. I am so proud of myself. So being an independent artist is the way to go. I ain't going to tell you anybody else what to do, but I know for me, I'm not interested in anybody telling me what to draw, how to make Cards Out for Assassins go. That ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's our show for today. But before we get up out of here, we got to talk about all the cool new stuff we got. Let's talk about these phone cases, right? Phone cases. I think these are popular right now. You know what I'm saying? What I like about them is that a lot of people like them because they have the credit card slots. Then your phone goes right here, right? Then, of course, you can see the art on it. Of course, the art is always the thing. And this is a Cards Out for Assassins one, right? But you get them in different characters. Blade, Iron Man, Turtles, Batman, Wonder Woman, Voltron, Mega Man, Black Panther, Goku vs. Vegeta, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cards Out for Assassin characters, Sanusi, Cajun, Shepherd, Excursion, Sincere, Escalade, Artillery, you name it, you can get it. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing, glasses cases. These are popular. And I don't know if you love your glasses, you don't want your glasses getting smashed. You know what I'm saying? Glasses cases. Look at this. I mean, I've had this thing for probably 4 years now. I've dropped it, I don't know how many times. I mean, it's 360 turn. It's solid, y'all. I've dropped it up many ways. And then guess what it comes with? Its own customized cleaning cloth. So, it's not just some generic cloth. Oh, yeah, this thing cleans my glasses good. And I wear glasses, yo. I got that 4 eyes action going. So when I'm drawing, I got my glasses on, man. I got to see everything I'm drawing, man. And then, of course, who doesn't like somewhere to put their money, their wallets? You know what I'm saying? Premium Napa 100% leather. Not to mention it got the cool art on it. So you can get it in different characters. Again, just like always. Always any character you see on this banner or on my website is available for these wallets. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. I'm not going to show y'all, but this so you know it's a wallet. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm doing right here, wallets, man. Then, of course, buy the comic books. I mean, this is what we're doing. This is always going to be available. This is always necessary. Beanies, hoodies, sweaters, sweatpants. Shoot, look at this. Custom t-shirts. This is a classic t-shirt, but we make them the new designs. You know what I'm saying? And, of course, the footwear line. The Batas footwear line. Low tops. Check that out, man. Look at that nice blue color right there. And then the cool thing about my shoes is it's art all over the place. Art on the inside, art on the outside. And that's the left foot. Art on the outside, art on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. And another one. This one is in black. Yeah, look at that thing. Beautiful. I love these. I love all my shoes. I mean, it's kind of cool to be wearing your own shoes, but this Batas, this is what we're doing with the Batas, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at that thing. Trademarked, all mine. You know what I mean? Check that out, man. Look at that. Then, of course, the newest toy in the house. The newest toy in the house. The sport ones, baby. Oh, yeah. And when I tell you I love running these, I love running in these shoes. They are super comfortable. Look at this. I mean, people see me at Target or wherever, they like, damn, what this dude got on? Coolest shoes you ever seen? The sport ones, man. These are sick. So, this is what we do in the Sanusi Vision, man. So, Hey, and I would have never gotten here if I wasn't an independent artist, because there'll be some a-hole at a company telling me what to do. I ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying? Some asshole ain't about to be telling me what to do with my creations. I think of it instinctually. I go to it. As a kid, I used to dream of this stuff. Wearing stuff with my cactus on it. Hoodies, bomber jackets. Now I'm actually doing, I literally wear a bomber jacket with my cactus on it. I got a hoodie I'm wearing right now with my cactus on it. You know how cool that is to do something like that? So it's an achievement, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is to be an artist. And before we get up out of here, I don't want us to forget. The first official Carjack Last comic book is coming out. I keep saying it, but that book is fire. Oh my God, I'm so proud of it. You know what I'm saying? It's the biggest achievement outside of actually creating the cactus and actually doing the animation that I've accomplished, because it's a game changer, y'all. And when it comes out, it's going to change the game. So this book right here in my hand, though, this is the bio book. Tells you about all the cactus. This is going to tell you about where they're from, height, weight, all that good stuff, profile stuff. Because when the first official Carjack Assassins comic book comes up, you can know what's up. You know what I'm saying? You got the Carjacks, you got the Assassins. You know what I'm saying? You got the Carjacks right here. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, you got the Assassins right there. We come back to the Carjacks. Cajun, Glocks, Escalade, Rasputin, Sincere, Diesel, Shepherd. Of course, Sphinx. Then you come to the Assassins, those villainous assassins, led by Lord Sun Tzu, Artillery, Excursion, Kanji, Revo, Snipes, Yukon, and of course those Android assassins, the Coyotes. You know what I'm saying? So Carjack Assassins, buy a book, available today on SoundVision.com. So go get your copy and be living that good life. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, I want to thank y'all for listening. But forget about here, I want to thank our sponsor. This SoundVision podcast is brought to you by Anadel for the Nanko. Don't live with foot pain. Let Anadel for the Nanko make your feet happy again. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. So y'all, I want to thank y'all for listening. Today we talked about being an independent artist. I loved it. I felt I needed to talk about it. You know I've been talking about comic superheroes, which I love. I love talking about superheroes, but today I feel like I need to talk about the business side of art and being an independent artist. And so hopefully for all you independent artists out there, there's no way you can't get to if you don't visualize it and develop the patience to get to it. You know what I'm saying? You are the driver. Excuse me. You are the driver. You're the driver of your own dreams. My grandmother used to say to me, "Toba fe lo si bikon, on lati ya bito fe lo." So basically what that means, so I'm going to say it again. It's in my language in Yoruba. Toba fe lo si bikon, on lati ya bito fe lo, which means if you want to get somewhere, you have to draw where you want to go. And that's what I've been doing, using my vision. And I never used to understand that. You know, my grandmother, rest in peace, she was amazing, a straight up rock star. And so her analogies are starting to make sense now to me when I get older. And now I learn to visualize things. I learn to be like, you know what? It's not what it looks like. It's what it actually is. So I don't care what people think. So, I want to thank you for listening. So stay an independent artist if you're an independent artist, so that they can come to you, not the other way around. You ain't got to go beg nobody for nothing. They straight know you got yours. And if you want to deal with them, it's on your terms. Or let me better yet phrase it. It's on a fair, agreeable terms. That's how I'm going to phrase it. So, so about the cough, y'all, but this weather is getting crazy. So I want to thank y'all for listening. This podcast is produced, written, and directed by yours truly, Adewale Booker Jr. Please check out our website at, look at that. Please check out our website at soundvision.com for all our cool stuff, from comic books to phone cases to wallets, glasses cases, shoot, and even, yeah, that's right, footwear. You know what I'm saying? Footwear. You know what I mean? So we got all kinds of good stuff: beanies, hoodies, bomber jackets, sweatpants, leggings for the ladies, kids apparel, t-shirts, leggings for the little girls. So I got all kinds of cool stuff. And please subscribe to our podcast at YouTube. And you can listen to it on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? What I realized was people want to see and hear you. They ain't trying to just hear you. That's boring to them. We're a very visual society. So I just took my podcast, took it off of Apple, took it off of Spotify, took it off all them platforms, and put it straight to YouTube and Facebook. And ever since I did that, it's been on and popping. And that's what I meant by that instinct that I was telling you about this episode this week. Being an independent artist. A lot of my stuff comes instinctually. Like, I don't go against my instincts. Once my instincts thinks it's a good idea, I'm putting my foot on the gas and I'm gone. That's why my podcast is doing good, man. So, and don't be a hater. Go on there and say something nice. Don't be a hater. Them viewership is on and popping. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, social media platforms. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all at Sanusi Vision. I can't stress enough social media. If you ain't got a social media platform as an artist, or just as a business person in general, God, you are so far behind. You ain't just losing viewership, you're losing eyes, man. People go to social media and then go straight to my website. Like, I ain't gotta pay nobody for marketing. That is my marketing. You do your video great enough, they will go get your stuff. We live in a it now society. We live in a I saw it on social media society. We live in a you ain't gotta have a store to sell your products. Once your products get sold to enough people, a trust value gets built. Then they'll go get your stuff, man, at your website. So y'all got to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? And please, don't forget to review us, rate us, give us a 5-star. Don't be a hater. And stay independent as an artist if you can. I know I'm going to stay independent. You know what I'm saying? So please review us, rate us, give us a 5-star. Don't be a hater. And as always, y'all, continue to aspire and achieve. Have a great week. Stay safe, y'all. Peace.